everyone, welcome back to my channel. Cheer up. So today we are going to Bhimtal. We'll be exploring Bhimtal and the areas around it. Okay, let's go. Bhimtal is about 22 kilometers from Nainital, so you can plan to come here whenever you visit Nainital. The main attraction here is this huge freshwater lake, and there are many resorts around the area for you to stay. So what can you possibly do when you have a huge lake at a tourist spot? Yes, you guessed it right. You can go for a boating here. And that's exactly what we did. You have different types of boats available. Kayaking and zorbing options are also there. There are many beautiful swans. They swim so gracefully, but they are a noisy lot. In the middle of the lake, there is an aquarium. It is not functional now. A localite told me that the government was not able to run it, and so it was leased to a private player. But right after that, the lockdown was initiated due to COVID, and so work for its renovation has not yet started. At one end of the lake, you have the Victoria Dam. It was built by the Britishers. This dam meets the drinking water and irrigation needs of the people around. And in the same compound, you have the Bhimeshwar Temple. This lake and the place around is intricately connected to the epic Mahabharata. The belief here is that when Pandavas reached here during their exile, Draupadi felt very thirsty and there was no water body nearby. So Bhima made this lake by striking the ground with his mace. The temple on the shores was also said to have been made by Bhima, and so the name Bhimeshwar Temple. The deity here is of Lord Shiva. But the temple structure is pretty new. There is only a painting of the old temple. There is no mention of what happened to this structure. Some remnants of the old temple can be seen. The present structure was built in the 19th century by the king of Kumaon, Baz Bahadur of Chand dynasty. From here you can go to Karkotak Temple, which is a famous Nag temple, but you will have to trek for that. But before going anywhere, fill your tummy with some yummy Maggi from the Maggi stalls around Bhimtal. Next we are heading to Naukuchiya Tal. It's about 8 kilometers from Bhimtal. Naukuchia Tal means the lake of 9 corners. It is believed that by keeping your feet on the ground, if you can look at all the 9 corners at once, you can achieve moksha. Isn't that the most easiest way to attain moksha? Anyway, when we reached there, we were welcomed by a flock of swans. This time for boating, we opted for a shikara because we did not find this in Bhimtal or in Nainital. So we have come to Naukuchiya tal, and it has got 9 corners here. You can do boating here. And there are some adventures also that you can get into. Adventure games like zipline you've got, and then you've got zorbing, kayaking. But my desire to achieve moksha through shortcut was squashed when he told me that the shape of the lake resembled India's map, and so there's no way for anyone to see all 9 corners at once. So I decided to spend some time jumping up and down the zip line. After this, we left to Nal Damyanti tal. On our way, we could see people paragliding around Naukuchiya Tal area. What you see behind me is the Nal Damyanti tal. It is said that it has been here right from Satyug. It's not very known, but you can always come here and see the fishes. There are very big fishes in the water. It's a small lake otherwise. It is believed that King Nala from the Nal Damyanti story drowned at this place. There is also a temple adjacent to this lake. This place is just 2 to 3 kilometers from Bhimtal. From here we headed to Sattal. Sattal is a group of 7 lakes. The Ram, Sita and Lakshman Tal together form the main Sattal lake. This is one of the 7 tals that make the Sattal. You can see people ziplining and boating, and it's a bit crowded here. You will have to walk through the dense forest to see some of the other lakes. You can see a small temple next to the main lake. There is also a Hidimbi Temple here. For that too, you will have to climb this Hidimba hill, where supposedly Hidimbi lived. It is best to stay here and trek early morning to the temple and enjoy the sunrise from there. Before you end the trip, you should try out a special lemonade here. It is made up of pahadi nimbu, which is some 10 times the size of the normal lemon. Thank you.